Dear child of God, I want to tell you something very important, but they realize that you are not watching the videos like you used to, and you are no longer listening to the messages of the angels, God, and Jesus Christ. Listen and watch the messages that are being brought to you, my friends. We are doing this for you. It is something striking and extremely alarming, and I must tell you that it comes directly from the Lord. God has given you a message about a witch who has been conspiring against you for a long time. I said, a witch. She is much more than an ordinary individual. She is affecting your life in ways you are not yet aware of. You will soon understand why I have given her this name and how she is affecting your life. I ask you that your help is very important for us, and I pray to God and Jesus for every support. So you can sign up on the Join button and send a super thanks up to $20. Consider the sufferings you have endured, the ones that seem to go on forever. It's time to consider these difficulties and discover how the evil influence of this witch has crept into your life. You will start to realize that she has contributed to your suffering after hearing this fact, even if it may feel like you have been carrying a huge load. Do you recall those occasions when you were confused, upset, or encountered unexpected setbacks? Perhaps you encountered recurring obstacles in your ambitions, friendships that ended, or financial difficulties. Now, doesn't it begin to make sense? This lady has been subtly attempting to prevent you from receiving the gifts that God has planned for you by encircling you with her influence. Your life is now dark and confused as a result of her acts. You may have wondered why things weren't going your way and felt lost or stuck. But now that you know this, you can see who she really is. She has attempted to impede your progress, obscure your vision, and obstruct the light that God wants to shed on your path. But don't be afraid. There is a compelling reason why the Lord has revealed this reality to you. He wants you to understand that you are not powerless to stop the cause of your suffering. You are strong enough to escape her hold. Any evil power that seeks to harm you cannot defeat God's protection because He is with you. There's still more to tell, dear God's kid. You have no idea what the divine Lord has revealed to me about this witch and her present condition. The same individual who attempted to hurt you is now dealing with the fallout from her deeds. The agony she attempted to inflict on you is equally as horrific as her misery. God's justice is in operation, despite your feelings of incredulity. The witch's schemes have not worked out. It's returning to her what she meant for you. Her own problems, which may have started out as whispers but are now raging like thunder, are plaguing her. The shadow she attempted to throw over your life is dissipating, and her impact is diminishing. Now is the time for you to have hope. Remember that God has been battling for you the entire time while you see her deal with the fallout from her actions. You will soon sense the warmth of His presence more than ever before because His light is beginning to shine through. Like this video and leave a comment with 444 if you're prepared to see how everything fits together. Have you ever stopped to take a serious look at the disturbing nightmares that have been bothering you recently, dear child of God? Perhaps you had a nightmare and woke up in a cold sweat with your pulse pounding. It's possible that you have developed unhealthy new behaviors that you have never done before. Do you often turn to harmful means of consolation, such as late-night munching or excessive phone scrolling? Additionally, you may have seen that your sleep habits are becoming odd, with you tossing and turning during the night in search of a peaceful moment. However, the most concerning symptom of all is this: a strong sense of exhaustion. Even if you haven't done anything physically taxing, you feel worn out and exhausted. You feel as though a large weight is dragging you down. Are any of these emotions familiar to you? But what if I told you, dear God's child, that you're going through more than simply fatigue and stress? It has nothing to do with a medical condition. You might be surprised to learn that this is a far deeper issue. What if your self-destructive behaviors, exhaustion, and nightmares are caused by forces beyond of our world? There is a reason for everything, even though that concept may seem disconcerting. The Lord has revealed to me what's really going on with you, and it's not what you anticipated. It's like being unable to find your way out of a storm. Stay with me if you're prepared to discover the real cause of your difficulties. We'll work together to share what the Lord has shown concerning the true source of your pain. You might be surprised to hear that your emotions stem from spiritual conflicts. Dark forces could be attempting to rob you of your happiness and tranquility. The Lord wants you to know that you are capable of fighting back, so don't give up. Like this video and leave 666 in the comments if you're prepared to discover the truth. You can make Jesus Christ happy by throwing a super thanks up to $20 to show your benevolence to Jesus. The Divine Lord has made an incredible revelation, dear child of God. It's not a coincidence that you've been experiencing strange behaviors, severe fatigue, and nightmares. Do you recall the witch we discussed earlier? It all revolves around her. She has been burdening your life with these bad energies and evil spells. However, I am aware of your thoughts. You've been wondering, will she still torture me? Will these evil powers continue to loom large over my life? In actuality, her effect is limited to the duration that you permit it. You can take back control once you realize what she did. When you put a light on the darkness, her attempts to manipulate you will start to wane. You are strong enough to escape her hold. Now is your time to stand up, dear God's child. The moment has come for you to face the truth about your life. Pause for a moment. Consider the emotions and challenges you have encountered, and then pray to God. Seek His light to lead you through this darkness and ask for His protection. Be in the company of upbeat, encouraging individuals and good energy. As you face these obstacles, don't allow fear to hold you back. Keep in mind that you are not by yourself. God is by your side, helping you navigate the storm. Think of Him as your sturdy, unfailing refuge. You have the power to alter your course and overcome any obstacles in your way. You can defeat the witch's evil influence if you have faith and perseverance. Put your faith in God's light and observe how your life changes. You already possess the ability to recover and flourish. I'm here now to tell you something very important. The witch's power is eroding in before of your very eyes. You may be wondering, even if you aren't able to see it yet, how can I be so sure? How can I be certain that her dark reign is ending? I'm about to tell you something that comes directly from God Himself, so pay close attention. Recall the biblical account of Queen Jezebel. Like the witch in your life, she believed herself to be untouchable. Jezebel employed lies and manipulation, causing countless people unspeakable suffering while thinking her deeds would go unpunished. She confidently strolled around, misguiding people with her evil methods. However, what ultimately transpired? She was struck down by the almighty justice of God. Her demise was abrupt and dramatic. Jezebel thought she was beyond any criticism, yet she was severely shaken when God's justice was applied to her. The very canines she believed she was better than ate her corpse. The message was strong. No one can avoid the repercussions of their deeds. Now, dear God's child, the witch who has been conspiring against you is suffering the same fate. Like Jezebel, she believed she might avoid God's wrath, but the Lord has shown me how she died. The witch cannot run from God, even if she may have felt secure and strong in her plots. God is taking action against the witch in your life, just as He did for Jezebel. In actuality, she is running out of time. God is all-seeing, and His justice is strong and righteous. Even though you may be afraid or unsure of what is occurring, keep in mind that darkness does not linger forever. There is always light. God will deal with those who attempt to harm you in the same way that He dealt with Jezebel. Have faith and take heart. Have faith that God is on your side. The witch may have believed she was strong, but you have heavenly protection, which is much more powerful. Remain steadfast and think that the fight is already won. You will soon witness the wonderful results of your faith, and your liberation is imminent. She had been in pain for days. As a startling and horrifying retribution from God Himself, she is throwing up blood. She is being consumed from the inside out by the exact spell she created to harm you. Consider this. God made her swallow the curses she attempted to cast upon you. Now she is being destroyed by the same curses. Imagine her trepidation upon realizing that the authority she had possessed is diminishing. The shadows she cast your way are turning back on themselves, separating like a strand of fabric. She believed she was secure, but now she has to deal with the fallout from her behavior. She is losing her power over you, and you are escaping her control. Now is the time for you to take action. Experience the power of God's light all around you. Accept His protection and affection. You will feel lighter and more alive as her power fades. You will soon begin a new chapter that is full of possibilities and promise. Darkness cannot follow you to the land of freedom and pleasure that God is taking you to. You will now witness the victory that lies ahead because your faith has served as a shield. Just like it did for Jezebel, the evil she intended to wield against you is now turning against her. God's justice is unfailing and quick, and you will soon be released from her control. The witch is losing her power, dear child of God. It moves like sand between her fingertips. Her pain increases each time she attempts to hurt you. Now, every curse and evil magic she used on you comes back to haunt you, turning against her. What she meant to destroy you is now her demise. God's divine justice for all the devastation she has caused you is what is causing her misery and suffering. Her depravity has finally come up with her, just as it did with Queen Jezebel. She believed she might avoid punishment, but God is aware of everything. She is now feeling the effects of her deeds as the weight of her immorality weighs down on her. Do you sense the shift? Every second you get stronger and she gets weaker. The bonds that connect you are weakening with each curse she casts. As she descends more into her own darkness, you are taking control of your life. Dear God's child, have faith in God's strength because His justice is being carried out in front of you. Hear this. She is no longer going to torture you. She can no longer loom large over your life. Like a powerful fortress, the Lord's protection envelops you, keeping you safe. She is receiving His penalty, and each instance of her suffering is evidence of God's justice at work in your favor. She believed she could harm you and not be held accountable, but now she faces the full force of divine vengeance. Rest in the knowledge that God's justice is on your side. In His capable hands, you are secure. Because the Lord has spoken and His justice is already being carried out, remain steadfast and true. Rest in peace, God's beloved child. Your deliverance has arrived. If you believe in God, write Amen and like this video. Dear God's kid, there's always more to be thankful for. You have the ability to choose thankfulness in spite of the turmoil around you, even when life seems overwhelming. You may make the intentional choice to face the difficulties and the commotion with gratitude. This powerful decision uplifts your mood and assists you in overcoming negativity. Imagine being free of the burdensome weights of drama, envy, and rage. Instead, visualize yourself turning negative energy into radiant light by harmonizing with a higher frequency, a vibration. You radiate more and brighter every day. You are shielded from the gloom by your thankfulness. It resembles a cozy light in a chilly, shadowy space. You light the way ahead, pointing others and yourself in the direction of happiness and optimism. Keep in mind that choosing to be thankful draws you nearer to God as you travel this path. It provides access to fresh opportunities and blessings. You bring more positivity into your life with every act of gratitude. Picture yourself at the edge of a lovely garden, eager to discover everything it has to offer. Gratitude opens up a universe of possibilities. That's what it does. Whenever you make the decision to be grateful, you are causing a significant change in the energy surrounding you. It's similar to creating a barrier that prevents you from being pulled down by the world's lower vibrations. You don't allow doubt or negativity to define who you are. At this very now, your grateful heart is working marvels. Imagine accumulating good energy like a magnet every time you show thanks. Blessings that have been waiting for you are drawn in by this energy. You get closer to the lovely presence the universe has in store for you with each deliberate decision to concentrate on the positive. Envision strolling along a pathway bordered by vibrant, blossoming flowers. Your life becomes more colorful and bright with every step you take. The changes you've made, such as letting go of bad beliefs or old behaviors, are opening doors that previously appeared to be securely closed. You are entering a brand new, hopeful, and promising world. Dear child of God, keep moving forward on this journey. You have a powerful instrument in your gratitude. It attracts incredible opportunities and opens your heart to divine miracles. Have faith in this process. You are about to experience incredible things, so keep your eyes on the horizon. Your life is becoming more colorful and joyful every day. Keep your commitment and see how the world benefits beyond your wildest expectations in return for your grateful attitude. Let the word of the angel spread far and wide. If you believe in God, please subscribe to our channel. I am grateful for your unwavering support and presence during our search for love. Amen. You have the option to donate up to $20 to express your support. Listen to the continuation of the important and sublime message. The Lord has a very important message for you. A famous person is trying to clear your name. You will not believe why they have chosen you. They have been following your travels for years. This is a divine blessing, not something you earn through fame or wealth. Someone in a position of authority has recognized your ability to recover from and overcome setbacks, and now they are helping you when you need it most. In addition to repairing your reputation, this is a pivotal moment in your life that will take you to new heights you can't even imagine. If you think this message is for you, right, I request this blessing. I ask you that your help is very important for us, and I pray to God and Jesus for every support. So you can sign up on the join button and send a super thanks up to $20. Perhaps you're wondering, why me? Why would a famous person be interested in cleaning my name? This isn't random in actuality. Someone who saw your heart and understood your struggle was watching every tear you cried, every betrayal you experienced, and every setback that attempted to shatter you. Under the direction of a higher force, this someone has been silently watching from afar, waiting for the ideal opportunity to intervene and provide a lifeline. They are now prepared to strike when you are at your lowest and everything seems to be slipping away. The world will recognize your name for the correct reasons once they do. Enter, I accept this gift, if you find this message to be meaningful. The timing of the Lord is flawless. This is a supernatural intervention, not merely a chance event or a fortuitous break. The magnitude of what you are going to encounter is beyond your wildest expectations. Behind the scenes, God has been arranging things, placing individuals in your way, and setting you up for a breakthrough that will leave your adversary stunned. Indeed, there are some who have attempted to discredit you, propagate false information, and raise questions about your moral fiber. However, you will be vindicated and the truth will be revealed with the assistance of this celebrity. If you're prepared for this change, type, I receive my breakthrough right now. Let's examine the reasons for this immediately, though. It wasn't all for nothing that you've endured such suffering. Every hardship was a lesson that prepared you for this particular time. Every hurdle was a test. During those difficult days, the Lord never left you. Instead, he was getting you ready for something far bigger. This superstar clearing your name is only the first step. A significant change in your life is about to occur, one that will bring you happiness, serenity, and a wealth of rewards. Enter, I am ready for my blessings if you think this is the right time for you. Additionally, don't assume that you are just receiving assistance from one individual. This involves rewriting your entire future. This is God's way of launching you into a new phase of your life. Opportunities that you never would have imagined are about to present themselves to you. You'll find yourself in chambers you've only ever thought about when doors that have been closed to you suddenly fly open. This is the elevation season for you. Enter, I claim my destiny, if you feel like you're entering a bigger realm. All of the assaults you have endured and those who have attempted to undermine you will be revealed. You won't need to speak. The truth is being revealed, and your adversaries will have no choice but to observe as you dispel their lies. This is a testament to God's faithfulness, not merely a win for you. While the celebrity clearing your name serves as a vehicle for God's justice, the Lord is ultimately given the honor. He is the one bringing you into a season of victory after witnessing your struggle and hearing your cry. Put, I am ready to receive into the text field if you sense that this breakthrough is imminent. You can make Jesus Christ happy by throwing a super thanks up to $20 to show your benevolence to Jesus. A magnificent moment has been in motion for a long time, and here is it. The Lord never left your side, even though you might have felt forgotten, alone, or abandoned. In the background, He was lining up each component of the puzzle so that everything would fit together when the moment was appropriate. And now is that moment. The celebrity who is coming in to cleanse your name is being led by the Holy Spirit to do so. They are not doing it for attention or fame. This is the manifestation of heavenly favor. If you are certain that this message is for you, type, I accept divine favor instead. This is going to become much more intense, so hold on. Someone from your past, someone who has hurt you in ways you cannot even completely understand, will come back to haunt you very soon. The secret is that they won't return to do additional damage. No, they are returning to admit all the things they did to undermine you. This individual is prepared to make amends after being plagued with remorse about their actions. They are going to shock you and everyone else by revealing the truth, which they already know. Enter, I accept this truth if you're prepared to accept this change. When this individual eventually tells the truth, just think of the weight that will be removed. You've been bearing the weight of their actions for a very long time, and you still don't really see why things went apart the way they did. They're prepared to come clean now, though. Everything will change as a result of this confession. The rumors, false charges, and lies that were disseminated about you will all be destroyed. When the truth is revealed, your name will be cleared, not just by a famous person, but by the same person who attempted to destroy you. You should type, I am ready for the truth, if you feel that this is for you. There will be repercussions from this admission. Others will start to speak up after this individual does. Those who previously questioned you will begin to see the light. You will no longer have to protect yourself or engage in combat. No matter what you say, the truth will be heard louder. Your name will be restored, and your adversaries will be silenced. The first step was the famous person clearing your name. The truth will now spill forth as the floodgates prepare to open. Enter, I claim my restoration if you're prepared for this potent moment of atonement. Furthermore, when this individual comes clean, the entire network of individuals who were conspiring against you will be revealed. The world will see all of the dishonesty, deception, and shady plans exposed, and you will rise when this occurs. Because of who you are in the Lord, not because of what you have done, you will be exalted above all others. He is the one who is planning this and will see you through to the end. If you think this message is for you, type, I claim my victory. Regaining your power is more important than simply cleaning your name at this time. You've let other people's opinions hold you back for far too long. You've doubted your value, questioned yourself, and even considered giving up. But this is the last day of it. You will at last be able to fully embrace who you were meant to be with the celebrity's assistance and this confession. You are the winner and no longer the victim. Input. I step into my power if you're prepared to take back your life. Keep in mind that this is about more than just you as you proceed. People will be inspired by your narrative. Those who are feeling hopeless and disheartened will find hope in your testimony. God is using you as a vehicle to demonstrate to the world what He is capable of when you stay faithful, even throughout the most difficult circumstances. Not only are you being blessed, but you are also becoming a blessing to others. Enter, I am a blessing if you feel compelled to share your story with others. Now is your time. The individual coming back to confess, the celebrity clearing your reputation, and the influx of possibilities are all results of what you've gone through. It's all a part of what God has planned for you. A new season of success, prosperity, and purpose is upon you. Enter, I claim my new season if you're prepared to embrace everything that God has in store for you. You are not finished with God yet. This is just the beginning. Your life will change in ways you never imagined, so get ready for it. Press the I am ready for my transformation button to quickly take ownership. You have been chosen for this opportunity. Prepare yourself for the miracles, breakthroughs, and blessings on the horizon. Now it is your turn. Type, I am ready to listen to this life-changing message. Stay tuned for more important messages.